When you feel lonely, often there is a large void that you want to fill because something in your life isn't as fulfilling as it should be. For me, that may mean I go a few days of being overwhelmed by everything and feeling out of place, to then feeling desperately lonely and craving people's attention. Unless I'm surrounded by people who provide meaningful connections, I feel consumed by the empty feeling. When I'm in a better mindset, I feel completely embarrassed by how clingy and obsessive I act. The worst thing about loneliness is that it can occur at any moment, despite everyone associating it with other feelings such as grief or activities like moving away from home. The saying that you can feel alone in a room full of people is definitely a truth to me. When with my best friends, if I'm not involved in the jokes and conversations, I'm feeling anxious that I don't have those same meaningful connections that they have with each other, so I become vacant in the discussions. I also take everything to heart. If one of my friends hugs another a lot in an evening and happens to hug me less, I feel as though I'm having to compete for attention and as though I'm less important and not as good company. If I miss a joke and they don't explain it to me, I feel worthless. I feel as though I don't have enough in common with my friends. I don't belong there, and that circles around in my head, making me feel abnormal. I will stop responding to messages because I feel like people are just putting up with me, like I'm hassle to them. I completely distance myself from them, but I always hit that point where I become so isolated I just turn around and want to cling to them again. This then is returned by me going through a period of not wanting to talk to them and feeling too overwhelmed by their presence because I feel like I'm too different from them. It's a damaging cycle that leads to a lot of self-loathing because you feel trapped, unable to control your thoughts and feelings a lot of the time. It can make me very emotional and it impacts my daily life. The silly thing is, I know a lot of these thoughts are completely irrational. I know my friends don't think of me as less interesting. I'm just different, just as every person is different from each other.